We have onions. Everything is great now. Everything is perfect. We have onions. I'm gonna keep them here. I have my notebook. How do I start shit? Or am I like jumping in? I think I need to start speaking actually. So I think the idea is to talk about sensory issues, but I might veer into stimming because I keep doing that in my head. Yeah. Like, I think they're the same thing in here. My stims and my sensory issues. They're kind of the same. Feels like the same thing. What did I have? What is that? Okay. Okay, I will do this. There are a few things that I saw recently that other people mentioned, and some of those things were the things that I also have issues with. So I'm gonna list them here so that I won't forget them. They didn't come to my mind. Maybe they're not as important or something. They're not as noticeable. Oh, there was a whole fucking section I wanted to do on the sensory issues. That's gonna be a two-part video. Like, no fucking, no way around it. No crap. Well, that's a good. This was a good example. So, like that woman who wrote that book that I read, she mentioned like getting her sock wet on a mat in the bathroom. Ooh, not good. Like, if it's one sock, this is especially annoying because this gets a bit, I mean, even two socks, or whatever, like all of it is bad. Like, if it's one sock, then first of all it's a discrepancy in the sensations, and like, why am I being such a bastard to my left foot or my right foot? And then I cannot do anything, like I cannot go grab, like let's say I'm at home and I'm not going anywhere, so I cannot go grab another sock and put it on and wait until the one, oh shit, I'm forgetting words, so the one that got wet, so wait until it gets dry and then and put that on. Like, I cannot do that. That's a different sock. I can't. Like, it will feel different. It's not gonna improve the situation in any way, because now I still have two different sensations in my 2 feet, and that's unacceptable. Like, well, I think this is a separate video, but I have kind of like rules around like things that are worn and things that are not. So like, they're dirty and clean, they're like used and not used. So like, I'm wearing these socks. I have already put them on. They have touched me and they have been in some kind of use. They have touched the floor, and now I'm gonna take another pair and I'm gonna fucking soil it. I'm gonna move it into a different category, and I didn't want to do that. So like, a fucking sock on the wet, becoming wet on the wet mat, like, no, like both socks have the same problem. I cannot like, I mean, eventually I do. Sometimes I just, yeah, sit in wet fucking socks. Or like take them off, get my iron out and like iron them until they get dry and like have bare feet getting cold, because like I cannot make myself go grab another pair. Sometimes I do, but yeah, it's a big thing. Another one was fucking hairs, like individual hairs getting stuck. A big reveal, no hair. I mean, some hair, and I wish there were, like there was none. I wish there was none. For this reason, because hair has its uses. Yeah, like hairs getting stuck down like clothing items. It's just, I feel them all the time. And they're like tickling me and tickling me and tickling me and, oh god. Yeah, it's recent. I got my hair cut about a month ago, I think, like even less. And before that, it's been like about 3 months of fucking hair torture, because it has done, like it had gotten long enough for it to really start appearing in places where I think it shouldn't appear. Yeah, like I think like autumn, so hair starts falling out like more. I'm not sure about that, but anyway, yeah, that's my usual fucking something. Forgot the word. Yeah, hairs. And just not only like getting stuck down my clothes, like also like fucking sponges. Oh shit, I'm gonna vomit. Well, that's a very, like a good illustration. This video is a good illustration of what I'm fucking going through. Such a horror. Yeah, like if, oh god, I can't even, like it's fucking difficult to describe. Like, I ate about, I think, an hour ago, hour and a half, so my stomach is still full and it's very, fuck no, I feel I'm getting a hair down there, which I can't, because all the hair is gone. Yeah, so a hair can get stuck in the sponge. God. And then like when I'm doing the dishes, it can get wrapped around my fingers or something. Shit. I need to get a vomit bucket. Didn't expect it to be this difficult. Or just like, it can get, like it can drag along. I can see that, like, oh god. Yeah, so hair. Fucking hair. Whew. Yeah. This, I'm giving, like, I'm very lucky today. I have everything, like right this second, like getting my hands sticky or like covered in something or wet, like, oh, I need to get it off me. So these are all the things that weren't important and other people mentioned, and I didn't put in my little notebook. Yeah, my big thing is, and I haven't heard anyone talk about it, so, and I'm thinking like maybe I should go somewhere, you know, ask people about that. So like visual sensory issues, like just things that I see and they make me fucking queasy and they make me want to fucking vomit, or just I cannot stop looking at them or thinking about them. So the worst thing is, oh yeah, my stomach is reacting. My mother would do that. Oh, that's a traumatic memory. So sometimes she would be like helping me with my homework or something, like explaining something to me, and she would grab my pen, which I didn't want her to do that. Like, please leave, like, it's my pen, just explain, like, you know, think about it and then explain, and I will tell you if I understood or not. But no, she would grab the pen and then she would like do her own thinking process. And in her own thinking process, she would like start writing something on. Oh, fuck. She would start writing something on the paper, like maybe like the first like number or letter, but then she would like God, she would stop to think or like to talk, and she would put fucking dots on the piece of paper. God, I'm gonna vomit here. Oh, that's so hard. And I couldn't take my eyes off them. So she was just like make a random fucking dot for no fucking reason on that piece of paper. And like, I couldn't, like, I struck, I mean, I cannot say I couldn't, like, because I kept listening, because like I wanted to get the explanation, but like I think like half of my brain was devoted to like thinking like, please connect the dots, please like do something, make them disappear, because like if I looked at them, I felt the contractions in my stomach and like you know, the urge to throw up, and just like what's in my brain is harder to describe, but like it's like fucking bees or flies inside, like just very should we smoke? Like it took a big chunk of my attention, like completely involuntary. I didn't want to do that, like I didn't want to feel that, but it was like this kind of intense buzzing in my brain all about the dots, and like not looking at them didn't fucking help, because like then all this attention was concentrated on like not looking at them, so I was still thinking about them. And yeah, I would like beg my mother not to do that, like, can you, like, I would literally like, and she would flip and like get very angry that I'm not listening to her explanation or something, that I'm like bothering her with nonsense when this is like very important or something. Yeah, like I would only calm down if I got like if she started writing over those dots, which she sometimes didn't, because like some of the dots would be covered up but some would stay. So then like when she went away, after she had gone away, I would like, you know, connect them or like turn them into lines, make them into something that is not a fucking dot. So I have no idea what that, like why it does what it does to me, but like a page with like a fucking dot in there. Very difficult. Which is somewhat connected to like people, sadly, because like mostly it's not only on paper. Now let's first deal with that. So like that piece of oh, I'm seeing something there. I need to do everything. Yeah. So like the sink, or oh god, I'm kidding. Yeah, the sink or the top. Like sometimes there are like dots or. Okay, we can do it like this. I'm gonna look at my onions for support. Yeah, sometimes there would be like pieces of like food or something, like dirt, and they would like look the same as dot on paper. This is some kind of inhumane experiment I'm conducting, like on myself. So okay, let me talk to the onions. Yeah, so there would be like you know, other dots. And I cannot rest onions. I cannot rest until I remove it from my sight. Whew. Yeah, sadly this is this gets connected to people, because like sometimes people have dots on them. I do. So birthmarks is like it's hard, and I'm almost 37, and I've been trying to do something with it for my whole life, because like it's unpleasant, first of all. Actually, that should be the last of all, but first of all, it is just, I don't want to vomit. I like feel like vomiting for no reason, like I'm not sick or anything. But yeah, the second would be like, I don't want to hurt people. And people sometimes get hurt because of that. Because of like something they have on their face or on their body. And I don't want to do that. Like I don't want to be that. So that would be the reasons. Very poorly described. For yeah, why, like I've been trying to somehow like do something about it, and I've tried all the approaches I could think of. So like, you know, like not look at it. Doesn't fucking work. I'm thinking about it. So like look at it. That is a bit better. So like I think gradually I'm capable of like incorporating the birthmarks, like what I perceive as like this very, it's not irritating, it's unsettling, very unsettling dot on like a blank canvas. So sometimes I think I manage to incorporate it into like this, so it becomes a part of something. It's not like standing like a sore thumb, standing out like a sore thumb. But it's a process. I think like I need to know a person for that, or like at least I know them. They might not know me, but like I'm looking at them constantly. So like let's say it's like a video, a YouTube video or something, or like it's a person with whom I'm in contact with. I think gradually it goes away, but still like I get it, and fucking hard. Like I have to combat it. Like so, I would be talking to someone, and let's say they have a birthmark on their face, and like, and it's just, again, like a huge section of my brain is now like all about this dot, which is difficult. I think I don't get the queasiness, and I don't get the urge to vomit because of that. I don't remember anything like this, but just this kind of like staring and not staring at the same time, like intentionally and intensely staring at the birthmark and like not staring at it. It's also very torturous. Like even the fucking word in a few languages that I speak feels, kind of gives me the same flashback of that feeling that I get when I look at something like this. What else do I have? Yeah, so I would really love to like see or hear someone else talk about the visual things, because it's mostly like what I've seen is like auditory, like sounds, smells, not my area. Sounds, yes, smells, no. Clothes, like skin kind of things. So this is what I mostly see, but like don't remember, like I've never seen anyone talk about visual things. Oh, and bugs. Oh shit, fucking bugs. So I'm not really afraid of bugs. Like, I pride myself on being able to remove a bug if I don't want it. And like I don't scream or anything. I don't have like intense feelings towards all sorts of bugs, and some of them like, yeah, cool, like spiders, love spiders, like let them be. But yeah, I haven't seen a cockroach in a while because I don't think they're available in here where I live now, but where I used to live before, they were fucking available, they were abandoned. And yeah, it was, doesn't matter if it's alive or dead. There were like a few years when I had this, you know, this vomiting urge, which was very strong for reasons. And yeah, like I couldn't, I mean, I still kept, of course, removing the bugs, the dead and alive, but every time I did it, I had a spasm in my stomach, usually several, like 2 or 3, painful, and just, you know, like sometimes you vomit, which is never like, it's not a nice experience. You get all the acid in your mouth, it burns, it hurts. And the spasming hurts, and just, you don't want to vomit. Like, I ate to digest it and to shit it out, not to vomit it out. Yeah, but the bugs would, yeah, they would just give me this reaction, and I had to live with it. I used to do a job, let's be secretive. I used to do a job in which I had to, not had to, but it kind of happened often that I would look at disgusting stuff. Like let's say objectively disgusting stuff, so things that like people normally use in like horror films, or you know, if they want to like scare or disgust someone, so things like that. So looking at them and doing things with them would pay more, like as opposed to looking at flowers or something. Oh shit, flowers. I need to remember this. I hope I remember this. So yeah, I would look at these kind of things for money, and because there was this constant exposure, you would think, like some people would think that like, yeah, you would get numb to it, but no, the opposite was true. I would get this urge to vomit like every day, several times, for reasons that had never been the case before. So, like, because of triggers that had never managed to get to that level where they actually affected me. And I haven't done this job for quite a while now, for about, I think, 5 years. I think I'm better. I'm getting back to like normal level of vomiting. But yeah, that was difficult. Flowers. The food stuff, I want to talk about food separately, like as in eating food or like choosing food, but some food would also give me this reaction, this visual kind of distress, and it's mostly like shaking things that, like this, like jelly kind of things, and if there are fucking dots in them. So like a blob of something was like some kind of seeds. Oh god. Again, not again. Onions. Oh. Yeah, so a lot of foods would give me like, I remember like now thank God, now I'm mostly cured, I think. Let's not, I hope me speaking about it doesn't bring it back. Like eggs, I love eggs. I love me a fried egg. I love me a boiled egg. Boiled egg is okay, like you just dump it into water. But like fried egg, you need to crack it, and it's shaky, and I can see that. And that was a huge problem for me for quite a while. Also things like yogurts, still like not so big on them. I can manage, but it requires some kind of mental effort. Or sour cream, which I love. I fucking love sour cream, but it can get shaky, so there is always this kind of barrier for me to enjoy the sour cream. Sometimes I can feel like some kind of layers in there, like the fat separating from the liquid, and I need to fucking stir it before. Oh god. When I stir it and it's like homogeneous, then cool. But it's like fucking chunks of something and it's all shaking. No. And certain fruits also, like fruits they have kind of like juicy insides. Whew. Yeah, those were hard as well. Still hard, I think. What else did I want? Mostly talked about visual issues. What else do I have? I mean, I like a lot about clothes. I think I've been shopping for my clothes for a long time, so they are okay, more or less. I mostly remember something from childhood, like still don't like things that are like tight to my body, that sit tight, which certain things kind of have to perform their function, like tights. And now I can do tights, but it's like a whole process of putting them on.